What's up,
Seekers?
Seekers? Wanugee with GoldenDragonFortunes, your K-Rap psychic. And I'm here with my good friends and fortune tellers, Jasmine and Mei Mei. And they help us out with events, and we do a lot of events. And here in the Silicon Valley in San Francisco, we do corporate events for big companies that you may have heard of, like PayPal and Google and WhatsApp and all kinds of companies. But we also like K-pop, and so we just reacted to a K-pop video by Astro.
Right.
Yeah.
The song All Night.
All Night, yes. Yeah. And what does that mean? Anyway, you have to watch that video to find out. But in this one, we're going to tell a fortune for a member of Astro. And we decided, I think as a group, that we're going to do probably the most popular because he also does acting. And that's Chaeunwoo.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, the only one in that video that had black hair.
Easy to identify.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. So we're going to use our miniature Mah Jong Tiles like we always do to help us do that. We're going to kind of do it collectively. So we're going to kind of concentrate on Chaeunwoo and think about him and pick some tiles. So to start off, you're both going to pick 2 tiles each, and I'll put them in the right place. Okay?
Okay.
So
Chaeunwoo.
Yep. Just think about Chaeunwoo. You too. You guys think about it.
I'm going to think about him right now.
Yeah. Not in your dreams, but just right now. Okay?
I was going to say that.
And then let's pick 2 each for his love life.
All right, love life.
Yes.
Okay, right here and this one. And older woman energy going to shows up. We'll find out.
You're assuming you're older than him? You're not supposed to tell those secrets.
Exactly.
Last video you were 18, so you just turned 19. Okay, so I'm going to turn all of them over, and I'm going to kind of look at the overview part and see what they say. So let me do that. And it says that there's something new that's going to be coming up here that's going to occupy a lot of his time in the next 4 to 6 weeks. The Fa shows up, like Gung He Fa Choi or Gong Si Fa Sai. Or Chuk Mong Namoy, or I don't know how to say it in Korean, Akamashite Omedetou gozaimasu. So that would be Happy New Year. Anyway, something new is coming for him, and it kind of makes him think a little bit more deeply about what he wants, what his long-term plans are. He's going to be doing a lot of thinking about that, maybe pursuant to this new thing coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks, and then about 2 months from now. He's going to be something surprising comes up where he's going to be busy talking, communicating. I don't know if that's going to be on shows or otherwise, variety shows. But it seems like there's a lot of communication is going to be emphasized, and there's something surprising comes up after that. Maybe part of that process. And it seems to say that is going to lead him to in about 3 months or so to be feel stronger about his ability to make things happen, and he might travel or change location or do something about location change. Or maybe land and property around 90 days from now or so. So this is probably March or April 2019. And then about, right after that, about 4 or 5 months from now, there's going to be, we'll get to pick another tile. He gets a bonus tile. So,
it's flower shows up.
So maybe why don't you pick a tile for him?
Okay, cool. Let's do this one.
Okay. So it says that there's going to be a little bit of a problem because some of the new things that maybe he thought was starting to happen by around this time seem to be, the timing's a little bit off and it's not quite happening the way he thought. And it seemed like he's going to have to plant some seeds. It's going to take more time. So he has to be the farmer and kind of plant some seeds and see if it kind of grows into something down the road, maybe in the fall or a little bit later. And maybe it seems to suggest that that's when there's going to be success. So it's a little bit of a obstacle for him because it's not the timing that time frame that he wants. But he's going to be nonetheless talking and meeting, communicating to help move things along. And then it says there's going to be a key partnership or relationship that he might be emphasizing in about 5 months, so May, June, or something like that, of 2019. And that leads him to make a decision or choice to open a new door. So I don't know if that's a collab or some new thing that he's doing in his acting, but it seems like a new door is opening up based on decision then. And then we get to pick another towel for him. So Jasmine, you get another towel for him.
Sure.
Okay. And so, and it says that about 6 months from now, he's going to realize, this is around the summertime or so, that there's a lot of options and choices that may be available to him that he's aware of for toward the end of the year, maybe toward the fourth quarter, maybe October through December. And he feels that that's going to give him strength in his career to make things happen. And he's going to start to be very busy toward the late summer, early fall. And that's going to help kind of overcome some of the disappointment maybe he had a few months earlier. The things that probably work out the way he wanted to, or the timetable he wanted to. So anyway, that's what it says. So let's ask about his career a little bit, and maybe you guys can help me out.
Yeah.
And then we'll ask about his love life. And so let's see what the tiles say. So Jasmine, why don't you give it a shot here? See, can you want to tell us anything here that you get from this?
Sure.
So
Next 2 months, the 9 bamboo shows up, and then the 2 wand shows up.
Yeah.
Here's a
what does that mean?
9 bamboo is a
Flexibility.
Yeah. Willow tree. Yeah. So it's it's like for career-wise, he has to be more flexible. Yeah, looks like maybe he's doing both acting and singing at the same time.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Yeah, it looks like there's a decision or choice that he has to
Yeah.
do that may have affected his flexibility and what he's doing. Yeah.
right.
And then what's after that?
Yeah, after that, the north direction shows up. That's like the difficulties and challenging.
Yeah.
The north wind blowing.
Yeah.
his
Right.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it said. That's about 4 months from now. So that's what we said above, that there was going to be maybe some disappointments or some things that weren't
Right.
going to happen the way he thought about 4 months from now. But nonetheless, it says the lotus shows up, and so maybe there's going to be some new opportunities that are going to be opening up nonetheless.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe not right away, but it seems like it's happening. And then what's going on?
After that, 7 bamboo and 6 wand shows up. It's a turtle. It means after the challenging, he is experiencing like 3 to 4 months, and things are slowly moving to the right direction. It takes time, take patience.
And then the fire tile?
Yeah, the fire tile is. He also has to make a decision. Something.
Yeah, it's kind of a dual-edged
attracting-
sword. So there's
yeah.
something there that's dynamic and inspiring, like fire attracts you and attracts him. So there's something maybe he feels strongly about or passionate about. But it could also burn him and burn his resources. So there's a little bit of risk.
Right.
But it seems like things are moving in the right direction. And kind of what it said above.
Right. Yeah. Definitely something like risky and challenging, but then also some good positive energy happening in the
Right.
background.
Okay, cool. So, in his business, there's always risk, So now let's look at his
Love life.
Yeah. And so, Mei Mei, what do you see here?
Okay, so there's 2 tiles that came up in the middle, which is the 7 of Wands, which represents hope. So he's pretty hopeful, or maybe he's longing for something. And Knight of Wands represents heaven, so meaning he's feeling happy and hopeful at the same time.
The next couple months, yeah?
Right, the next couple of months. And then we have a peacock and a unicorn that shows up, which is a pretty good combination, I guess. So a 9 of circle represents unicorn, meaning it represents or symbolizes honesty and clarity. So the more he's honest with what he wants, the more clarity that he will get, and maybe through that he's going to change how he see himself, or will have a different perspective of how he sees himself.
Right, yeah, the peacock maybe represents that he's going to be changing his self-identity a little bit, and maybe moving beyond what he was, and maybe moving to who he's going to be. Yeah, so there's an adjustment there.
And then we do have another north tile that shows up. So maybe not everyone agrees with what he was, his how he sees himself or his change, but and then there's a lot of we have an insects tile shows up, which represents a lot of collaborations. So he's gonna be busy, I think. I don't think there's a lot of love or relationship. I mean, there is relationship collaborations happening, but maybe not too much about love.
Yeah, I don't think so. It looks like he's really busy, and love is maybe difficult. He's going to be busy, maybe working with others, collaborating with his group, perhaps, or members, or maybe other projects. So that seems to be on the back burner a little bit. Or even though I know a lot of you fans are really kind of into this person because you see him on the videos, you see him on the the dramas or whatever. So He's very popular. But that's what the tiles say for now. So
Right, we'll see.
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not everything maybe he wants or you want, but that's what the tiles say. So we'll see what happens over the next 6 to 8 months and see if it turns true. But in the meantime, I think that's it for now. And so thank you for Mei Mei and Jasmine for helping and with our fortune tellers. Telling fortunes for Kpop Idols. And so if you have any comments, like and subscribe, please do so. If you have somebody you want us to do a fortune for or
Let
reaction
us
video
know.
for, yes, let us know. And in the meantime, wishing you all good fortune.
Right.